probably fix up the stuff in the... There we go. All right. Now we're going. Just punched my monitor. Oops. Had an okay dinner. Hook, hello. We had steak and then some soup left over from the other day. Still one bowl of soup left. I don't know if I'll eat it or not. Maybe. We will see. Time will tell. Gonna go for a little while tonight. May not go like a full 4 hours. Chaos, hello. I would like to get through... I want to get really close to finishing low rank. I don't have to finish low rank, but what do we need? Nipple Snarf, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hunts? 11 hunts with high rank health. 10 to 15 minutes each. We'll see. Nafudis, hello. Hopefully everybody who was able to watch the day stream today enjoyed the stream with Jono. It's always nice being able to get a direct take from people on the, I don't know what you want to call it, publicity side? Community relations side? John is great. Can't fault him at all. Literally learned something. I would have never thought ever that they would care about anything Steam related. Did I tell him I have a list? He knows. Him and Socks are like friends. I'm sure Socks told him about the spinal fluid thing. I'm sure of it. You can't sleep? I hope you fall asleep soon. I wish he said, like, if you want Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate HD, just do this. But it seemed more like... He's like, just focus on the future. Which, I mean, I kind of get it. I don't like it. But I get it. I get it. I understand. It seems like he's down to hunt again, too. So next month, we're going to do Daddy. We're going to do Daddy and Ibushi. Super Ibushi. I say one time I'm going to suck somebody's spinal fluids. And what, now I'm the spinal fluid guy? That's like that's like not fair. That's not fair to me. It's not like I say it all the time. It's not like, oh, can't wait to have a nice warm glass of spinal fluid with my Cheerios. I mean, I've kissed a gun. That's not what I kissed Chicho. Gator, hello. What did Socks even say? Like, obviously, there's nothing that a person could say that the appropriate response is, I'm going to suck your spinal fluid out. There's nothing that deserves that. Ever. But he must have said something. Maybe I was just testy that morning. Holy crap. Hold on, Kinez's. Noxella, you see what terms just got added to the auto mod? Oh my god. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh no. Oh no. What? They're... Okay, hold on. Okay, those terms are only allowed for 1 hour. I didn't allow them. I didn't know what the nerve. If chat for even a minute got to see what always active auto modded terms are allowed. This is my favorite auto modded term that's allowed. That's on the list. That was apparently auto modded by Twitch. I like that. I respect it. I didn't. Yeah, they haven't come back. I haven't seen them. Apparently, the guy who was in charge of that campaign now works for a different company. They don't work at Norton anymore. They're doing something else now. Tell him I'm not picky? What does that even mean? Saying basically people do something bad once people know they did a horrible thing again. There's no way to know that. I mean, you can talk about like odds and probability. I feel kind of bad for this Gargwa. I did not get the Norton guy fired. I promise you that wasn't me. The budget that was spent on me, first of all, they got a bargain. Second of all, that does not make or break any company. They had like 8 people working on that campaign. Why have 8 people on that campaign with like that micro budget? Answer me that. I never got my code. I'm sorry. Well, you're not going to get it anymore. I tell you that much. That's not coming back. That's gone. That's like out of here. Sucked up and spit out. I got like a little moldy in my armpit. Should I just stand like this? Should I just stand like this the whole stream? I kind of like that. I like the way that looks. Crush him? How do I even do that? I can't do it right. What did Jono think about Maldi or Gape? He said it's all good. Literally direct quote, it's all good. That's what he said. Let me turn the volume down a little bit. No, it's all good literally means it's all good. It's all not good. Fume, hello. Why does your name look different? Are you usually blue? Did I show him Yama Shepkami? He saw Shed Omega, which is good enough. Where's Jono? Well, it's like 1 a.m. for him. I might be hallucinating. Don't worry about me. I had a very satisfying meat dinner. Oh, is that why? Is Jono my friend now? Yeah, I'd say so. We're friendly for sure. I'm not gonna be like we hit it off and are best friends ever, but definitely it was a good stream, and I'll be happy to stream with him again. No. It was not an 8-piece fried chicken. I had chuck steak. I had a big steak for dinner. So that was nice. Get some soup too. feel like this is still too loud. Well, I mean, he joined the Discord yesterday, so like, of course he's gonna like check it out to see what people are doing. I'm gonna register for the Elden Ring server test. I think the talent group is gonna take care of me for that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll see. We got to get rid of 3 things. Demon Flute and Buddy's Concern. Oh, I kind of want both of these, huh? It's going to take almost everything. Do you think he's signing Gaping yet? Oh, I'm sure he's seen it. I'm sure of it. What do you think? Exactly enough points? These guys are going to be doing some damage. Make Jono Ahmad? I don't know if I even saw him type in Twitch chat, honestly. I don't even know if I know his Twitch name. I would have to see him, and then I would VIP him. It's only for PS5? I think it's probably for the Xbox as well. I'm pretty sure the Elden Ring test is not on PC, though. But I don't know. It could be right now. I'm not positive, but I would assume he is likely sleeping. Should you give him a fat, shiny Discord role? I think he's okay. I don't think he's going to lay up at night wondering why he doesn't have his special role. I mean, if he really wanted one, I'd give him one. So we need to do Nibble Snarf. And Nibble Snarf is Hapuraboka. And Hapuraboka is weakest to water or ice? Ice. Ice. Really weak to ice. Mission pretty much complete. It's in the Discord. He can see it. He's not. His focus is on promoting Monster Hunter Rise. Specifically, Monster Hunter Rise being released on the Switch. Sorry, Switch. Steam. And Sunbreak. I get the feeling that old Monster Hunter to Capcom is just something that's in the past, and that's fine. Am I Steam friends with him? I sent him my friend code. I think we might be Steam friends. When am I inviting him for dinner? I don't think he's going to want to fly over from the UK. But if he wanted to come over, I mean, I'd give him some tasty stuff. I mean, what's the alternative, right? The alternative is them, like, chasing down emulation projects on the internet and shutting them down like Nintendo would. Is this a PSP one? It is. Did I leave a Steam review? I have not left a Steam review yet, but I am following, and it is on my wish list. How do I have a friend of yours added, Beast Sponge, and not you? I don't know what's going on with those dumbbells. I don't know where he gets his strength from. That's insane. That's heavy, man. 94 pounds? Dumbbells? Oh, from Hood? Oh, that guy? I know that guy. Guess I probably should have brought bombs, right? More bombs? Oh, well. This will have to do. Pretty strong though, right? These guys actually might drop bombs. They were dropping bombs last stream. Hood the failed game? I could have sworn I saw somebody starting up Hood the other day. Like on Twitch. And I was like, wow. That's amazing. I want to go on the record. I liked that game. I thought it was okay. I'm almost in your Warframe clan. Should I start it up just to make sure that happens? Where is this monster? Hello? Morning stream is fun. Glad you liked it, Solak. Jono seems down to do it again sometime, so. I tell Jono about 3066. No matter how you try to present your Twitch number, unless you're like in the top 20, it's going to come off as a little sad. If you start going around bragging about your number. I mean, he might know. It appeared to me that he had a great deal more respect for content creators than I have for myself. He's like, what you guys do is really hard. And I'm like, well, it's not that good, man. I mean, thanks, but... you know, it's like, I mean, you're the one that's got to go to work every day. I mean, that's more impressive than anything. But, you know, I mean, fair. You know, I mean, I'll take it. I mean, I'm not gonna not take it. Being in the top 10,000 is pretty good, I guess. I don't know. Have you seen the other, like, bottom 9.49 million? Or whatever it is? Unlucky, hello. Has he done any of Noxella's monthly Patreons? Oh, we gotta do Noxella's Patreon soon. I should probably try and get like a silk, like a smoking jacket, like a Hugh Hefner looking thing. He wants me to do like an advice stream, like relationship advice. Went well. We won a couple times, Unlucky, and you know what? That's half the battle. I mean, the 8.5 million number is apparently the number of people that have ever clicked the start streaming button to Feudus. And in terms of, like, monthly unique streamers, I think it's, like, around 1 million? Don't quote me on that, though. I love that. New Rise event is up. Is it a good one? Super Narwa? We Super Ibushi, now a Super Narwa? Super normal Narwa or super, like, normal or super, super Narwa? Normal? What do you get? Yeah, anything cool. More stickers? Emotes? Titles? Higher chance of it's rare and 1 to 3 guild tickets per run? That sounds like a nice way to get guild tickets, I guess. I can't even remember what stuff needs them. I mean, really what this is going to do is, like, when PC drops, assuming all those events are there, it's just going to make it really easy to get exactly what you need. Is it worth going back and doing all the event stuff and Rise now, or should I wait for DLC to drop? I would try and do the super monster quests. Like Daddy Rajang is kind of fun. And then apparently Daddy Ibushi is very good too. Early, you got kicked out of a Twitch stream because I'd asked why he didn't upgrade the Dart Monkey, and after they timed me out, they explained why you did the thing. It's like, well, you tell me why. You have a moderator. Oh, did he not want you backseating his Dart Monkey plays? I mean, it's a simple question, right? Like, do you got a strat that involves no Dart Monkey upgrades? I guess the important thing, and the thing that I appreciate the most from the Jono stream, is hearing that they do listen, and they actually like have like reports that they do on what they find out. That's kind of neat. I'm bouncing on this body. I mean, it doesn't seem like that rude of a question. I think, why don't you upgrade your Dart Monkey? I mean, he could have been just said, I'm saving up for a Ninja Monkey. You know, maybe there's a thought process. The thing is, so like I mean, you guys know how I feel about backseating. But for Bloom streams, it's kind of really hard to backseat too hard, unless it's like one of those like special challenges. Because like there's so many different ways to play the game. It's like kind of like why I like streaming it. Somebody's like, well, I beat it with this. Like that doesn't mean I got to do what that guy said. I mean, there's plenty of ways to beat Monkey. That went a little bit farther than I thought it would. All right, Zeldin, I mean, if he had a Dart Monkey out and he was just like letting camo balloons go through, I get it. I get what you're saying. Like, hey man, maybe make that into a crossbow monkey or a triple. The triple Dart Monkey is actually like really good value on some maps. It's a really good monkey. You really, if it's your free monkey, if it's your free Dart Monkey, it's kind of a waste to not do anything with him. Unless it's like some weird challenge map or something, you know, where there's like some modifier or something where for some reason your Dart Monkey would be useless. Is this the Sandy Plains? I think it's called Sandy Plains. What's it called? Plains? Daytime? No, triple dart's not cope. Triple dart, no, stop. Triple dart with like camo detection on like a good placement, I think can be like more cost efficient than going crossbow monkey. If you've got something you need the money for. If you got infinite money, I mean, obviously nothing matters. If it's a good aisle, like if it's a long straight aisle, of course you're gonna go crossbow monkey. But if it's not a super long thing, or you got, you know, too many lanes to defend, then triple dart monkey is like super efficient. No, it's not funny. Don't act like you're so clever. You're not. You usually go camo and Juggernaut? I mean, with the right, again, with the right map layout, like Juggernaut's good too. But range doesn't matter if there's a tight corner. Well, crossbow, of course a T5 is going to be good. Look, you don't have to tell me, okay? Like, I'm Mr. like I married Monkey Village. I love the top path Monkey Village. It was the map with the logs? Oh, I mean, is there even a way to lose on that map? You put anything down and win on that map. Now I'm just being BM, is what I am. Show us the monkey? You'd like that, wouldn't you? You disgusting. But honestly, Top Village is really nice. Like, I feel like way too many people sleep on Top Village. It's not always the best, but it's usually really fun. Because you get to start playing around with all sorts of synergies that you normally wouldn't have the money on harder difficulties. He had explanations for everything, but he couldn't explain why he didn't upgrade his Dart Monkey. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I hear it. Does Jen know you married a monkey? Unironically, I called her Monkey Jen tonight, and she just like looked at me. Hope I do the Lich fights? I don't know, man. I'm just going so hard on this challenge, dude. I'm sorry. It's because I'm playing so much of the older Monster Hunter games in a row that I don't get tired of them at all. Lich is gone now? Alright, maybe the next time Lich comes back, we'll take a night stream. We'll do a Lich. From an angle, my hair is Hayachi style. It's looking a little wild. I'm not gonna deny that. Soccer Mom of Doom, hello, good evening. I hope you are having a good night. Did I get it? I think I popped it. Yeah, I popped it. I found the easy infinite content. Well, we did variety. Oh my god. You spoiled man children. We did variety Tuesday night. We just did some. And I'm going to do some more soon, too. Well, I'm in the Monster Hunter World category? I thought I was in Monster Hunter Rise category. No, we're in Rise. We're not in World. One night of variety? Well, it's better than 0, huh? Look, we've got... He made me look. He did, actually. We've got what? We got something coming up. We got an MMO tomorrow. That's something. That's not nothing. What is it called? Should probably find out. Should probably make sure it starts up. You think World got more views? I don't know. They're about the same. That's not Cookie. Cookie's dead. Elion. Name is Elion. I gotta make sure it's working tonight. Is my phone charged? No, actually. I didn't plug it in. And we've got a spooky variety stream planned for the end of the month. And I'm going to find another time to play Clock Tower 3. No, it's dead. It's dead because the bounty expired. I didn't do it. It'll almost definitely come back again. How many hours do I need to play Elion? It's like 2 hours. Why do you sound so sad? It's not that. It can't be that bad. I saw it. They had some action. Some timing. Rathian. I don't really want to use my dragon weapon. Just say spooky, like Sean Connery. Spooky. I guess, I don't know. I don't really practice a Sean Connery voice. I mostly practice voices that I use to insult chat with. Rathian. Ice and water are tied. I'll use whatever's better. Is there a monkey bounty? Oh no, I'm gonna play. We'll do a monkey stream. We will do one. I just need to wait for the for Lich to come back. We'll do a monkey stream one day. I'm gonna say Ludroth pair is better. Have you practiced any voices in the shower lately? Jen was so concerned. I was practicing voices in the shower. She was so concerned. She came in. She's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." She's like, "Who are you talking to?" That was a hard conversation to have. She didn't understand. She didn't understand. She's like, "Who are you yelling at?" I said I wasn't yelling at anyone. I was just making voices. But, like, she was like, it was the same amount of concern that she had that one time I was doing the Wiggly Litchy in the basement, and she thought I was having, like, some sort of a health event. Which, like, I understand that. Because, like, she doesn't hear, like, the Wiggly Litchy music. She just hears, like, you know, her husband flopping around on the ground, grunting in a nut suit. I went anti-blush. It's difficult, Soccer Mom, because, like, I need to start deleting things. And I just never know what to delete. I hate that nut costume. I never want to wear that again. Get 7 TV? Oh, I'll figure it out, man. Do I need to enable it? Here's the question. Do I have to pay for it? Are people still using 7 TV? Is that like a thing? Because I pay for better Twitch TV. If I don't have to pay for that anymore, we'll just use 7 TV. I just feel like not enough people are going to use it. Yeah, I'm with you, Zeldin. Like, I've never heard of it before. I don't know what it is. Do you need to have the 7 TV plugin? Doesn't seem like a very good plugin if I have to install it. It's crashed quite a few people's computers. That's how they lure you in with bussers and then they install a Bitcoin miner on your computer. Star 6 Crows, holla. A crypto miner? It sounds like it. That's annoying. Turnip, good morning. What are we talking about? Talking about this program that lets you see other emotes on Twitch. And I'm on the fence of whether I want to install it or not. Whoa, look at that. Wow. This is a thick Rathian, huh? Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Zaldin. I would personally stay as far away from crypto as I could get. Any money you're going to invest in crypto, like, just invest it in the U.S. stock market. Like, it's far less likely to be, like, a complete scam. Still possible to be a scam. Just throw it in the S&P 500. All right, here's what we can do one day, Fog. I'll propose this as a possibility. We could spend one day stream or one end of night stream. And we will find 5 better Twitch TV emotes to get rid of. And then we will add 5 new better Twitch TV emotes. Make loads of money with crypto in a short amount of time? I mean, you could, but, you know, risk versus reward. I mean, anything you're going to do that's going to give you that big of a reward was probably a massive risk. Or you just pyramid scheme someone. I mean, that's also a possibility. I mean, I don't necessarily, like, blame some people for, like, feeling this desperate urge to get rich quick. And crypto could feel like some magical way to do that. Like, I get it. Like, that, you know, that happens, like, that's just, like, a human thing that you see regularly. There's no redeem rectum. It's redeem butthole, thank you. How'd the new community manager hunts go? We cleared Maldo 2 or 3 times. Which, you know, I'll take that as a victory. You know, I mean, I've had other hunts where, you know, nobody's cleared the Maldo, right? Here's the truth. Either you're getting scammed on crypto or you're scamming someone on crypto. Probably. Okay, right now, this is Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. I mean, and look, and Joku-kun, that's why I express even a mild amount of sympathy. Because some people have gotten a lot of money doing really dumb stuff. It's crazy that there's any money in Bitcoin whatsoever. You know, I mean, if anything, places just started investing money into it to generate it, and then, like, nobody's buying it, and they just started trading money back and forth, making it appear like it's worth more money. Like that one NFT guy that's like, this piece of these pixels are worth $75,000, and comments are like, how do you know you didn't just trade this to yourself? And they had like 0 response. China did have a big I mean, I think they basically outlawed Bitcoin, which is interesting because my assumption would be that the Chinese government actually had a stake in Bitcoin. You can't really run a business in China without having some Chinese, like, CCP ownership, but why? Could be they don't want people in the country wasting energy on it. Because it is a waste of energy. And also, you know, I mean, if it's legitimate enough, I mean, it is a threat to sovereign fiat currency. Which, you know, I mean, if you say one positive thing about alternative cryptocurrencies is it is a alternative to fiat printed currency. You don't think China cares about energy waste? I don't think they care about making pollution from their energy, but at the same time, I don't think they have the energy grid that can just afford to have people crapping out tons of Bitcoin for no reason. I don't think they're doing it for like a green reason. I think they're just like, we don't want energy like this being wasted. What about holochains? I've never heard of that before. It's not like the river is made of infinite energy, Chaos. I don't think you're... I'm not going to be like, my knowledge of China is better than your knowledge. I'm going to play that card a little bit. I mean, I'm regularly called a Chinese shrill, though, so that's normal for me. You have some fried chicken? Delicious! Soccer Mama do. eat 7 pieces and dunk on me? Dude, that would have been a great Thursday night. Okay, I just did a rave move in front of this Rathian. No, Miguel! That looked like pretty good damage. I'm assuming it's going to go back to 9 to eat. I don't know. Let's get that tail. Dude, I love the bomb cats. Dude, this hood, though, Zeldin, actually would look really good in real life. I mean, the jacket in general, yellow or no, I think probably would be popular. Keep getting hit by that stump. Oh, oops. I was trying to get out of the way. I wasn't necessarily trying to zone. I got speed sharpen, okay? I'm not being a coward. You got a sunflower split? Like ice cream? I'm not a coward. I'm not running away. Do I like cowboy candy? Is that like a drug? I have no idea what that is. Do you smoke cowboy candy? How do you make a banana split? I don't think there's any rules. I think it just involves a banana cut in half, added to 3 pieces of ice cream, of which could probably just be your choice. I think there might be like a cherry involved. Nuts? Yeah, if you're allergic to nuts, I mean, it's not a big deal. But yeah, I think it should probably have nuts. Dairy Queen banana splits? I mean, Dairy Queen just does stuff right. Cowboy candy is candied pickled jalapenos. Those actually sound really good. I would eat that. Is this GU? No, this is Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. Damaratus, hello. Good evening. Pickled jalapenos on nachos? I'd eat those too. I mean, I would eat all of those things. Anything pickled is a good time. I'll pickle you. Is that a good time? I have no idea what this Rathian went. I'm assuming she's on her way here. Like, the paintball wore off at the very end. Would you eat twisted like Doritos? I mean, it's not really on the diet. But I mean, yeah, I mean, why? Who wouldn't eat? I mean, a Dorito is a Dorito. Rathian, please. Where did she go? Maybe she's in 2. She was in 4. No. What happened? What was for dinner tonight? I had a slab of steak and then some leftover soup from the other day. Like an actual slab. It was enormous. Like a caveman would look at it and be like, that's enough meat. It wasn't super affordable. It was like $6 a pound, but I didn't really want to eat anything else at the grocery store, so that's what I got. A caveman or a caiman? Both? Yeah, no, it was definitely like a Flintstone steak. What's the white sauce they put on the steak in Monster Hunter World? That the masculine chef puts on and it causes fire. Sounds like something you'd have to put alcohol in. I mean, a white sauce you would put on steak, I would assume it had to be some sort of a horseradish sauce, though. Just to throw that out there. No, nowadays $6 a pound is actually not that bad for steak, unfortunately. Oh, you just put sake on it, and was he light it on fire? Vanilla cream? I don't know he's putting vanilla cream on a steak. I guess maybe. Make thing in the cool in the kitchen lately? I mean, just a steak that was cooked well. I mean, well, cooked medium. Medium is how I usually do steaks at home. And for a tough steak like a chuck steak, you don't really want to go medium rare on that. That thing needs to cook a little while. Not an extremely long while, but make a pie. I don't eat pies. You work in a grocery store and a Canada Prime tenderloin is $50 a pound? Canadian. 50 Canadian. $6 is super cheap regardless of the cut. I mean, I'll eat pretty much any cut of steak other than bottom round. Bottom round is the only thing I won't eat. And the only time I probably end up eating it is if I get ground beef, because that's almost definitely bottom round. Just been running away for almost 3 minutes. I've seen Guga steak videos. Yeah, I like Guga. Sometimes he does things that I think might be like against the Geneva Convention, but in general, like I like Guga. I like his style. He soaked his steak in Sprite. How did he like it? When you're in Hawaii, you send a pound of ground beef for $15. Imagine that hell. Holy crap. I guess you just don't eat beef anymore. What do you even eat? Can I show us my bottom round? It was looking a little bit round the other day. It's looking pretty good. So the lemon lime does not transfer. Does the sugar do anything? Or high fructose corn syrup do anything? Only thing against the Geneva Convention is $21 billion highway to the moon. Is this how you're enjoying your American vacation, tiddly potatoes, coming onto my stream and getting me pissed off about highways? Is that the perfect evening you need for some good times on the West Coast? Yes? Okay, good. All right, just as long as that's clear. All right, that one was going to be a bit slower because obviously we didn't have the best element there. Berry off. Fire should be fine there. You live in LA or pretty close? I've been to LA once. I didn't really like it. I mean, I guess the weather seemed kind of okay. I don't know. Seemed like it might get hot. Like really hot. Alright, we're going to change this to sit-ups. Once was enough. I mean, you know, of all the cities I've been to, Seattle was probably one of the nicest, but also still like horribly expensive. It's not enough to be like, I want to move to Seattle. I guess you got to get used to the rain. That's a thing. So we're gonna might do the thing again where we bring. We really bring one of each trap, right? Yeah, I mean Seattle seems like pretty okay. Maybe we'll even try and capture this one. The logging thing? I don't know what you mean by logging thing. Logging thing, Native Americans and grunge? What? Like the grunge rock? Oh, I see. The logging town, I see. I mean, it's definitely not logging anymore, though. I don't even know what you call Seattle now. But it was fun when I was there. It was okay. It was PAX West was there one year. It was all right. I like the convention center. That was cool. Do you think he's in 6? Probably in 3 or 6. I guess we can go 3-2-6 or 3-5-6. The hippie music town? I mean, like I said, I liked it there. You know, the weather seemed okay. I liked the, okay. All right. You guys are going to think I'm memeing, okay? But just listen for 1 second. I really liked the traffic management in Seattle. The highway and road construction actually seemed really nice. Like, noticeably nice. Like, well planned out. Properly designed. It's no, stop it. No, it's actually noticeable when you're there. No, it's not always back to highways. I'm just telling you. How much did it cost? I don't know how much it cost. I don't have a road fetish. Like when you're on the highway, you go up to the spot where you're about to get on the highway, and like rather than like wondering if you're going to collide with another car, it just tells you when to go because it has sensors for other cars. So you get a little red light, green light, literally when it's time to like, you know, pull out and accelerate onto the highway safely. Wow. That was great. Get him, Miguel. Miguel, did you get him? Actually, I think he got that wing. Tell you, bomb cats are hilarious. They're funny. Do smooth roads get me going? It's not like a sexual thing. I don't even drive a lot. I go to the grocery store, I visit my in-laws. That's pretty much all I do. Where'd he go? What the hell? Nightmare, thank you. I do not like bumpy roads. I just don't like roads that are clearly a ripoff. Well, I don't want to play any road simulator. We did some America Truck Sim. And I was upset that I couldn't go to New York and do a commute from New York to Boston just to experience hell dimension traffic. Like during rush hours, like I want to drive from New York City to Boston at 5 p.m. or go through like DC at 5 p.m. on a Friday. That's kind of messed up. I have PTSD from poor roads. I have PTSD from paying my taxes in a state that want to charge $21 billion for 10 miles of highway. And then I get gaslit by fellow people from my state who say that I don't know anything about how much a highway should cost. Next cart what I gave for you? May not cart this stream, B-Sponge, but if it happens, I will, yeah? Show them the Shep sheets, they'll listen? Dude, I literally was quoting the goddamn Highway Builder Union. You know, the one group that would quote the highest possible cost because you're getting union work and not untrained labor. And by their estimates, we can make every mile of highway into this state like a 5-lane wide superhighway. There's like 300 miles of highway in this state. And I say, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe just don't build any highways then, if they're that expensive. Build the damn road myself. I'll go, give me a shovel and some asphalt. I'll seriously do it. Make everyone want. I'll do it. Give me the machine. Get me, Jono, Socks, and Yuri. Pisses me off. Jono could lift the whole goddamn highway up by himself, curling 95 pounds. What sort of sicko wants to go DC at 5 p.m. on a Friday? I mean, I want to do it in a video game. I want to do it in real life. Dude, I think DC has the worst traffic I've ever seen. Honestly. Like, and I've been through New York City and Boston before, and I think DC is actually worse. You came back and I'm still talking about highways? What do you think was going to happen? Like, to me, it's almost like a national security risk how bad the highways are in DC. Like that's where, like, there's a lot of important people there. What if there's, like, a fire in the city? People had to get out. Whatever. Maybe that's why our politicians are so bad. Thanks, Miguel. Miguel's such a bro. Did you see that? Like, I was just walking by and he got me out of, like, the little snowball. They had helicopter out? There's not enough helicopters for everybody. I don't know, man. Like, not to diminish your LA highway, but, like, I've been to LA and, like, yeah, it was bad. But, like, I've seen worse. Like, it was moving most of the time. Poor cats just got railroaded. Yeah, stupid. Is it actually faster in LA to just, like, not go on the highway? My uncle's from Georgia, and he was telling me a day in Atlanta traffic, he was sitting at a four-way intersection, and he saw the light in front of him turn green to yellow to red and then cycle, like, literally around the entire way, and no cars moved. Like, he got a green light, couldn't move, and then it cycled the entire way around again back to him and nobody had moved. That's messed up. That's like, how does that happen? How do you design? How are there so many people on the road? No, I mean, I'm with you, Turnip. More highways. Here's the thing. People think highways are a supply and demand problem. And they're right in a way, but it's a supply and demand problem in that the more highways you build, in general, the more people decide to use highways. You know, people just find reasons. Like, if suddenly I can go to the mall in 20 minutes and not 40 minutes because you built all this extra highway, then more people start using the highways. I mean, maybe it's a good thing, but it doesn't solve traffic. That was better than 15 minutes. Signs that tell you where you need to go are like 100 foot long in multiple places. Oh, so like you never have enough time to get there? That sucks. Barrioth. Oregon is next. All right, well, we've got water. More airports to free up the highways? Just more local stuff. Centralize humanity. I mean, the US is the worst because it's like, not only does every state have to do things their own way, like each county in each state also wants to do things their own way, so it's like no cooperation. Self-driving cars will take care of the highways. The Musk ban will save us. Like, the frustrations we have by not being able to work together and stuff is going to drive us into the arms of automation, which will invariably turn on us and destroy humanity. I want Florida man to live in my town. I've got some Florida man looking people. When I drive down Main Street, I see some people that are a little Florida man looking, and that's okay. Everybody deserves to live, even Florida man. Especially Florida man. Your Elon and Grimes broke up? I think I read that too. Whatever. I mean, you know, they might be broken up forever. They may not be. Either way, don't really care. I'm not too much into celebrity gossip. Other than Britney Spears should be free. Which apparently she's working on it. It's getting close, so I'm happy for her. Anyone who works that much, I don't care if they're completely insane. They deserve to be free. They call it a half breakup? Oh, that just means somebody wanted somebody else's, like, somebody wanted to cheat on the other person, but they wanted to say, I'm just going to break up with you so I can go have this fling. That's what that means. Easy barrel bombs. I should probably use one of those. Yeah, there's a Britney Spears documentary on, I don't know, it's Netflix or something. It's pretty okay. Makes you really feel bad for Britney Spears. She got a really raw deal. I'm not saying she's a saint or anything, but that's not cool. There's some crazy laws in this country, man. Like, basically just like, I own you now as like a person? And some judge signed off on it. I mean, she's been working for a long time, Zeldin. Like, she hasn't been releasing albums. She's been doing a lot of shows in Las Vegas, though. You know, making people around her millions of dollars. And, like, and she gets paid some money. Like, $8,000 a month is pretty good, but, like, when you're making literally millions and you only get $8,000 a month, that's kind of messed up. That and, like, she has to take medications that she doesn't choose to take. She's just told you got to take them. Elon got caught playing Genshin Impact and wailed for his waifu. He sold off all of his Tesla stocks so he could Omega whale. Yeah, I know. Britney's been working forever. Turn up. And she broke up with her husband at the time. And it started to become a messy breakup. Messy divorce. And then she got really stressed out and she had a nervous breakdown. I mean, definitely. I mean, it's absolutely like a nervous breakdown. Which, I mean, you know, you've been working your whole life. You're stressed out. You're worried about not seeing your kids again. And then her family stepped in and they put her into this, like, conservatorship. And the conservatorships are like a common legal framing that you use to control. Generally, they're used for, like, people that are, like, disabled. They can be set up for, like, if people are dead and you need to, like, manage, like, the estate of the dead person or dying person. But in this case, this was done for, like, a celebrity who was, like, actively working, like, creating albums, like, doing choreography for, like, you know, several dozen people and then performing on tour. He sold his Tesla stock except he got Constitution 6 Chi-Chi. Would Constitution Chi-Chi even be usable then? I didn't play enough Genshin to really know. I guess she'd be usable. She couldn't be that bad. This sucks. I don't think I don't think there's many people that were actively not cheering for Britney. I mean, it was really stressful watching it, you know, seeing how many paparazzi is following her around constantly. Put it to you this way. She was followed around by so many paparazzi. It got to the point when she was trying to meet somebody new, she ended up dating a paparazzi person, which is completely insane when you think about it, that you're just surrounded by that many people. You're like, well, I guess I might as well just date one of them. Constantly surrounded by these assholes anyways. Amatsu, hello. Not saying the paparazzi guy was necessarily a bad guy or did anything wrong. They talk about that in the documentary a little bit. Did she know she's... Oh, she absolutely knew. Yeah. You ever see the TLC with the guy who put mayonnaise in his hair? Oh. Ed? The fiancé thing? Yeah, Jen watches that. And I watched it vicariously through her. That guy was a trip. I'm cheering for Ed. Although I think he did lie to his fiance, which that's not good. He made a little fib. I think he sent her like old pictures, like when he was young, and he was no longer young, and she's like, "You don't look like that." That's reasonable for her to be upset. Would I put mayo in my hair? I think one time I put olive oil in my hair just to see if it would like moisturize it. I don't think I would put mayonnaise in my hair. That's kind of gross. It didn't seem to do anything. And so I only did it once. Pour in the girt. That was nowhere near that. To make a habit of putting oil in your hair to make an effect. Fair enough. I found that I was just shampooing my hair too often, and so I just don't shampoo it as often. I think it's a pretty common thing, though, for people to over-shampoo their hair, so I don't feel that bad about it. Bring it out and make a banging sandwich with the mayo? His hair mayo? Gross. I've heard of people that don't shampoo at all. Like, ever? I mean, you gotta wash your hair, like, at least, like, once or twice a week, right? I mean, because, like, stuff falls in your hair. Right? Like, you may do nothing wrong to your own body, but, like, you live in an environment. The no-poo people? I mean, I'm sure your hair kind of gets used to it, and if you're at least exposing it to water, I guess that might help clean it out a little bit. Think they rinse it? I mean, I don't know. I mean, for some people, maybe it's good for them. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, some people never clean their hair. I don't know. As long as you're not getting like a weird smell out of it, whatever. Life's too short to worry about what other people do or don't do to their hair. Uragon, no! Oh my god. My micro swords can't reach. You know, I like Uragon. I like Uragon because the back of his feet are weak. And I think that's cool. Oops. Would I shampoo if you're bald? You might rub your head with soap. I don't know. Ask a bald person. Oh, the chin is so crispy. There goes the progression through Portable Third. We are making our way through low-rank guild now, and as you can see, we're on Uragon, which means we're getting pretty far. I might just stay on the back legs. Gonna get hit. Yeah, no, we're in good shape. We're in good shapes mostly because we have pretty much all of our base dual blades made. We still might make a set of thunder dual blades, but we also may not. We may not need to. Oh no. Yo, is Bee Sponge here? That was a lot of health that went away. I guess he was in rage though. You're balding? You can try Rogaine. Depending on your balding, it might delay your balding. Used to be able to have a mohawk. I mean, it happens. You get older. What are you going to do? Did you say gape on cart? Yeah, I wanted to know that Bee Sponge was here. But yeah. Kurt, what, you keeping a record over there, buddy? Kurt's got the receipts. Should give me some of my hair? I'm fine with my hair. I might go to Korea with Smug Fox one day and get Korean boy band hair, but until then, I'm fine with what I have. Let me K-pop idol hair. What color are we going? Ooh, I want to be like purple. Those bombs are tricky sometimes. Like, I've got a capture from... I did not forget your gate, by the way. We'll get one. I was just waiting for Bee Sponge. Although if he's not going to be here, then I guess I just got to do it anyways. Ah! There. Weiss, that's on Saturday, actually. We've got a Thrustmaster stream. Look forward to it. That was a weak gape? Well, you know, I'm sorry. It's not my best gape, okay? Is this Rise for the PSP? It is. Washed up gaper. Can't even gape properly anymore. I can't actually gape like the emote. That was like photoshopped. I can't like stretch my cheeks out like some sort of like deranged chipmunk. Oh god damn it. Have I tried? Yeah, maybe I gotta spend some. Maybe I gotta spend some time conditioning my cheeks. I'm doing well. I'm doing all right, Jack. I'm hoping this Uragon will be ready for capture soon. Bold just going in on the face, though. Steven Tyler gave would be amazing. You know, maybe he missed his real calling, though, right? Were his bombs always that small? I feel like they've gotten larger over time. Oh, not again. Ooh. Oh, the tail almost got me. Oh, oh god, no, no, no. God damn it. There. There's your second game. Wow. There's bombs just poop? That's Crimson. Like, I would upgrade my armor. I just felt like I didn't need to. Now that's a better game. Happy to have pleased you. He's ready. He's got to be ready for capture. Next, thank you. Crimson? I mean, I guess Steel. He's got the red chip. Give us all 4 fingers on that game? That sounds dangerous. You think he's sleeping? I think he sleeps in 6. I don't know if he goes up to the top to sleep, though. I don't know. You don't think he is? I don't know. He just went up to the top. Well, maybe he didn't. What do I even take damage from? that's another enrage. There we go. All right. So we've already killed an Uragan normally once. He should be already cleared off the checklist. So we'll just trap this one. Not that it has to be a kill. I haven't really made it clear on whether or not kills captures count. It's been days, but I can't get out of my head. Please tell me as descriptively as possible what Shedgasm looked like originally. I am not going to do that. If you're very lucky, I can try and find the original files and send them to you. But at the same time, I'm not sure I want those files spreading around. You got to use your imagination. And use your imagination. Go wild. Go crazy. Please find them. I mean, they're probably in the Fiverr conversation I had with the artist to start with. Sounds dangerous. Yes, actually. Little bit. Game, hello? What the hell was that? What? Hello? Excuse me? Pre-recorded? I don't know what the hell that was. Sorry. Tough fight there, but then again, I know he's got a lot of life. It's Zenogre next, right? This is a fun fight. I love this fight. Oh my god. No? Did I fight the wrong Rathian? I think I did. Well, all right. Whose favorite monster is Rathian? Got another one. Hot and fresh, coming right up. I'm cooking, took a couple days off the internet due to a loss in the family, and I'm in portable third. First of all, I'm sorry to hear that. Second of all, yeah, we're moving fast. I mean, all right, fair to say that we all like Rathian more than we like Rathalos. Poor Rathalos is crying. This for that. This for that. Rathalos is good in Rise. I mean, Rathian's fine. It's fine too. Oh, I need that. That. This is going to slow us down. I want to finish low rank today. Feel like I'm going to up my weights after today's conversation with Jono? No. No, I mean, I'm following a plan Joker-kun. I mean, he's right when he says, like, you're not competing against other people. You're competing against yourself. To try and avoid injuries, I usually don't increase my weight after doing at least 3 sets of a certain weight limit now. Because I'm getting close to, like, you know, weights that I've never lifted before. You want to make sure that, you know, your bones and your ligaments are healed. But, you know, and like strengthened before you start pushing extra weight. Because your muscles might be able to handle it, but your bones may not. Lightweight Wii? That's fine. Doesn't bother me. No, but he's pushing some crazy weight. You know, if it's almost 100-pound dumbbells. Like, I don't even I can't even comprehend that. Don't forget to drink milk. I drink milk in the morning. Like I can curl like 45s, but that's like 45 pounds, not 45 kilograms. And I could probably go higher, but it's the same thing. It's like I feel like I'm still building muscle at that weight, so I don't push it. Yeah, no, Todd, it's just like not worth it, you know? Like ego, I think they call it ego lifting. Like don't do that. You know, once you injure yourself, like you're always going to think in the back of your head, like, am I going to injure myself again? And that's going to shake your confidence. And you're like, you'll always lift less because like you're worried you're going to hurt yourself again. And for good reason. You know, once you injure something once, like the chances of it being injured again are not 0. Okay. Not in 2 or 3. I've never seen that video, Guardy Elf, and I'm happy I've not seen that video. Okay, Rathian. Please. Where are you? Oh, it's just an 8. Should I just pick up the egg and wait? I think this is one of those games where that actually works. Some games it works and some games it doesn't. I think this is one, though. If it works in 3U, there's a good chance it works here. Oops. Just wanted to scratch my head. Oh, here she is! Alright, it worked. This one's kind of small, huh? Oh, wow, that was a weird direction she went. Getting kind of in the air, high in the air there for a Rathian. All she did is fly up and then land? It's kind of strange. It is crazy how much faster the tempo is in Rise compared to the older games. Like, even in Portable Third, like, even as we're starting to get closer and closer to where Rise is, like, the tempo is so fast. Oh, one more? Times like this, you really do wish you had like a bow or bow gun. Or maybe not like micro dual blades. I did actually want to see at some point if I had enough earth crystals to make that dragon sword and shield. We got the rush shard sword and shield. Higher G rank Rathian is a better math up for dual blades. She flies more, so easier to dunk. And the dunks are nice. I mean, how about just like non-stop fireballs? I'll take that. If I had to choose her moveset. Oh, I thought she was about to shoot a fire, but that's my bad. You like that enrolled in Rise, Sword and Shield and Dual Blades are more viable on flying monsters? Absolutely. Dual Blades just feel like they got like a little extra length. Minus the micro kunai. And thank you. Thank you, Keela. Where are we going? 7? Well, we lost like 5 minutes on this quest just finding her, so. So, like, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. I mean, as long as it's not Azure, I'm usually pretty happy. Dual Blades are probably actually really good on silver and gold, though, right? Probably going to get the tail at this point. Get him, Texas. Or get her, Texas. Hey, good job, you did it! I mean, they do have the big bombs now. The big chunky bombs. It's good damage. It's like 75 each. Should be around there. Well, I got the final slam at the end there. Oh, is she not actually leaving? That looked like she was leaving, right? That was weird. You're gonna eat your last ice cream car in an empty bathtub? What? Like just lay in the bathtub and eat an ice cream bar? You're gonna eat it like sensually? I'm telling you, this is one of the strangest Rathians I've ever fought. Go for some more dark chocolate. Do you just eat like the dark chocolate bars, or do you have like a candy that you go for? I mean, like wine and like ice cream in a bathtub does sound pretty decadent. I mean, I'm not hating on it. I'm just trying to understand, like, why not the kitchen? Why not the living room? Why the bathtub? Get a box of fun-sized peanut butter ice cream bars whenever I'm feeling like you need a treat. What are they, like 100 calories each? That's not bad. Assuming they're 100 each. The acoustics, you want to hear the wet smacking noises as you violently chew on the ice cream bar? Alright, well, you know, mystery solved. You've earned this tonight? I mean, I don't think you need to earn it. If you feel like you need it, just have it. You hope they drop the ice cream in the bathwater? He said empty bathtub. There goes that tail. Oh god. She's running again. Alright, hold on. She's going that way. Why am I confused? Why a bath? Is it an American thing? It is not an American thing. That is a very individual thing to do, to want to eat an ice cream bar in a bathtub, an empty bathtub. That's not like every American just like has like their ice cream eaten bathtub. Somebody wants to eat their ice cream bar in a bathtub, let them eat it in the bathtub. Am I the weird uncle or the cool uncle? Why does it have to be one or the other? I'm almost sad to end this quest because this is one of the strangest behaving Rathians I've ever seen. I never understand bathtubs. They can be relaxing. This is what I get for not being diligent in picking the correct Rathian quest. I feel like you have to take an actual shower before getting in a bathtub. I mean, kinda, yeah. Like, kinda getting into the bathtub without showering first is pretty gross. But I mean, if you're already clean, like say you took a shower in the morning, you want to take a bath at night, I mean, that's not that weird. I think most countries that like are really big into bathing, like they usually shower first. Some people like steeping in their own filth. It adds a little extra flavor to the human tea that you brew, right? A little bouquet of human floral scents. Bath is more like soup. Your body is the meat. Hey, thanks. Am I even going to get to the head? I don't even know if that was worth it. I probably should just attack the wing. Sell my musky bathwater. Let's start with the plushies first. That was a girthy Rathian. I bet you Zinogre is going to be faster than that one. I guess I could be running more like actual attack skills, but whatever. Moldy plushies would be great. There's a mild amount of movement. How many Rathians do I think you've killed in my lifetime? It has to be at least 1,000, right? I think it has to be at least 1,000. Probably more. But I mean, it's not like I normally farm Rathian in every game. Like every time I start a Monster Hunter game, she probably gets killed like 15 times on average. 20 times on average. 3,000? I mean, I'd have to go back. I mean, you have to think about like crown farming and stuff like that. What monster do you think you've killed the most in general? Nergigante or Kutku? Right? Kaku's died a lot. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just don't want to, like, overestimate. I don't want to lie to you. Lie to you? You can take the truth? I've killed 3,001. But honestly, I don't think I've killed 3,000 Rathian. That seems like too much. 1,000 is definitely realistic. 2,000 is possible. 3,000 seems like too many. So we'll just say 1,000 on the low end. Because it's normally not a monster you... I mean, I don't know. I mean, sometimes you farm her, I guess. I mean, she was nice to farm in Rise. She's got some pretty good weapons in that game. 500 in Try alone? I don't think I killed 500 Rathians in Try. I don't think I did. So it's Zinogre, Diablos, Dormboros, Rathalos, Tigrex, Ignactor. Do that Tigrex. Nargacuga the most? Definitely killed a lot of Nargacuga. Yeah. I mean, even if the weapons aren't bad, or aren't good, like, usually the armor's pretty okay. If you want evasion, I usually like evasion. Yeah. Rosa, hello. How are you? Zinogre in this area, huh? Where does he start? I don't even know if you should count, like, the trash tier 1 monsters, though. Hi, bald man. Is that the first thing you say to me after it's been a couple months? That's kind of rude. Well, never mind then. I'm not excited to see you. Hey, we'll do this. Huh? See how you think about that. There. No. Now I gotta teach him a lesson. Where's the rules manager? There you go. There you go. Let it be a lesson to you, alright? They're not bad. Not even the VIPs are safe? Should they be? No, I didn't put in a vault holder. I don't see you for like months. That's the first thing you say. It's just like not nice. It's not a nice thing to say. I banned you for 3 hours the other day? It's called a timeout, okay? If I were a VIP, I'd be more nervous than anything. This is a higher code of conduct. That was a ban? Weren't you like seeing like ads and stuff? It like broke your entire Twitch experience? I like submissive and breedable, thank you. Almost iframed that. Running away. When you're watching the stream, you got an ad? I don't know what you want me to do. There's no way to even disable pre-roll ads. I would if I could. Pre-roll ads are actually ass. Like, I do not need the ad revenue at all. Not even a little bit. But it's not up to me. It's up to Twitch. There's not a way to disable them. Yeah, oh, you could disable pre-rolls by literally running ads. If you run the money maker, pre-rolls will never play for like years. Does the armor I'm having have negative thunder resistance? Yeah. Ludroth is weak to fire, thunder, and ice. How many average viewers do you think are on this site at peak hours? I don't know. A couple hundred? I don't know. Maybe a couple million? Across the entire website? Maybe a million? I don't know. There's ways to check that. I guess I've never really thought about the number of viewers. Oh, Jesus Christ. Run away. This is going awful. Can I explain risk management? You get a level 2 acquisition certification for work and it's one of your more courses and I have no idea what you're reading. Yes, I can actually explain risk management. Risk management is acknowledging that there's risks. But that within the confines of risks, there are things you can do to make it less risky. Like, if you live in a house in college and you don't want anyone to die, putting a rule of nobody goes on the roof. That is risk management. That is saying there are risks by having people, college-age people in this house, but we will make a rule or physical barriers so that people do not go on the roof. Okay. Live in a rainy area? Yeah, I mean, anything that just like manages the risk in some way. If you think you're managing the risk in some way, that means you're doing it. Is what I'm doing risk analysis? Sure, there's a little risk analysis there. $9 a.m. EST? Yeah. A lot of streamers on the West Coast, or even on the East Coast, don't want to get up for 9 a.m. We've been moving our stream time earlier and earlier. I don't know if I want to go as early as 9 a.m. I'm certainly not a tax advisor. This pours an ogre. What I cooked for dinner today? I had a steak and I had some soup. It was delicious. Noon, I think, is a decent start time. I mean, it's certainly better than 4 p.m. Any new recipes? Not really tonight. I mean, I guess the soup recipe is relatively new. It's something I've been playing around with. I just start with tomato paste as a base, and I kind of go from there. Yeah, I think it's good for the EU viewers to start like around then, because that's like decent time. I mean, technically, even at noon, you might even get a couple people from the Asian time zone able to watch a little bit better. Should try chicken crust pizza. I'm not going to take that much chicken and make a crust and then put sauce and then put cheese on it. It just seems silly. I'll just have some chicken. You can use canned chicken? I do not want to use canned chicken. It's worth it? I don't... Look, I'm happy. I give you my streamer blessing for your chicken pizza. It's just not for me, okay? If this doesn't trip, I'm gonna get hit. There's like 2 whole demon dances. Oh, garbage. Comic Sans, thank you. Another Prime Gape sub. Is it safe now? Yeah, I removed that VIP burden off your head, that's all. One ad viewed by 1.6 million people makes Twitch $160,000? Sounds pretty good for Twitch. How much does it make streamers? Like $1.60? Oh, jeez. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Holy crap. No, I'm good. Please don't hit me again. I guess Guild Zinogre does hit a little bit harder than Village Zinogre, which I guess makes sense. So, when Twitch says Twitch isn't making money, you gotta remember, like, accounting can do lots of funny things. Like, they could say they're not making money. They could still very much be making money. It just could be going somewhere else, you know? I mean, they could be Daddy Amazon's sink pit for, like, losses. I mean, they've got 3,000 employees, allegedly, around there. So, they can't be doing that bad. There's plenty of room there to maybe trim things down a little bit, and they just don't. I don't know. Oh, God. Twitch is gonna die? I don't necessarily feel... I'm in danger. I don't necessarily feel like 100% safe knowing that my primary platform is on Twitch. But at the same time, it's not like there aren't plenty of other places that also would stream if Amazon, like, you know, decides to dump Twitch forever. Not that they would. Not for quite a while. You know, you saw a lot of streamers move over to YouTube semi-recently. But, you know, unless you're getting, like, an actual contract from YouTube to be like, all right, we're going to pay your bills for 3 years. Good luck. I can't imagine a lot of people are finding that their viewership and or subscriber base is better there than it was on Twitch. YouTube is growing streaming-wise? Yeah. I mean, in some markets, I mean, it's definitely good in Japan, right? The VTubers are crazy over there. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, like, obviously, yeah, if Twitch was going to go down tomorrow, somebody would buy it. Maybe someone, Justin will buy Twitch back. Don't compete against... Is Luna some VTuber? I'm going away. I don't want to get hit. Okay. I mean, I don't... Like, I don't I don't need to be like the top Monster Hunter streamer. It's not like I shrivel into a corn cob and then have to get thrown out in the trash. Where is he going? Does he sleep in 10? Become the top Dead by Daylight streamer? No, please. No thanks. He sleeps in 2. Then why did he limp off to 9? That's weird. Him sleeping in 3? I don't know, man. Maybe they switch it around depending on the game. He just likes to limp to 9? Will he just go here and then does he like jump away or does he limp back to 5? Just go back to being the only mastermind in Resident Evil. We talked about that on stream today. We talked about Resistance. And again, I was told by another community manager that they're afraid of scary games and they don't want to play it. That's okay. I get it now. I understand how it is. Play Fatal Frame one day? We're going to play Clock Tower this month. I think I did stream Fatal Frame one night. I think we streamed a little bit of Fatal Frame 1. I put myself. I've played enough of Fatal Frame 1. I don't want to play the second or third one. It's just sad because those games will almost never get re-released. There's some weird rights thing that happened with Nintendo, and now it's like the old games basically may as well not exist. It's very unfortunate. I guess we'll keep our Ice Dual Blades and we'll fight Diablos. Second game got a Wii release? I know the other ones got like Wii releases, but I mean like that was like 10 years ago. That doesn't help anyone. Say go back to Dead Cells, but why do I need to go back to anything? This channel's doing fine with Monster Hunter. Dead game, no content, yet things are definitely fine. Arise is coming out on PC in under 3 months. And then another big expansion 6 months after that. The worst one is getting a re-release on every platform. The worst, Fatal Frame? Lifting with Jonah will guarantee Sunbreak access. He's going to want to see me hit those 45 kilogram lifts. I don't know if I could do it. I really don't. 45 kilograms apparently with dumbbells. I'm in as much disbelief as you are. That seems like too much weight. That seems like even if you could lift that weight, you probably just shouldn't. Just don't. I mean, I've seen in like YouTube videos, like some people like doing some things with like 100-pound weights. So like, I know they exist, but I wouldn't assume any reasonable person would ever actually use them for anything. Oh yeah, he would definitely beat me, Noxella. What's the most Zenny I've had at one time? I think there's like some achievement or something, and actually, you know what it was? It was probably Monster Hunter World. I don't know how much it was. 10, like over 100 million probably. Maybe for chest and back workouts? I mean, okay, so let's say I was going to do dumbbell press or like barbell rows. You know, I could see my bench press getting up to, like, I'm already at 150 pounds, which is like not a ton, but like that's not that far from 180. Barbell rows 125. Like, I guess in theory you could use it that way. I mean, it's the same basic motion. Thanks, Yashikitten. Have a good one. Over Herb, hello. Speaking of protein and lifting, have you gotten your pea protein yet, Over Herb? When I count weight, you count the barbell, yeah? Can I cut the tail? Probably not. This is Monster Hunter Rise? It's the same map, same monster as Monster Hunter Rise. Look at how many demon dances I just got. I didn't even get a hit. Oh my god. Well, I'm not a coward. I'm not a coward. I'm not a coward. Who's Pete? Mine. It's full of delicious amino acids. This is the Monster Hunter Rise we have at home. I don't know why. I just get scared of Diablos. Probably because when I walk into the zone, I take a hit. No, I'm healing right here. I didn't zone for that. Dude, that tail is a menace. What the hell? This is awful. I'm actually really happy I brought Sonics. Oof. Don't. Rhinopolis, no! How do dual blade players even hunt the thing? I mean, you wait for a chance to hit the legs, and then you attack it while it's tripped. That was a nice evasion. That was less nice. You know, I thought 2nd gen Diablos was really hard. God. Please leave me alone. This is just, like, unreasonable. Not enraged yet. I feel like I just kind of robbed that Diablos. Please dig. It moves like it's already in G rank. With like how fast it moves. Like if you compare the speed of like low rank Diablos in Portable Third to the speed of like high rank Diablos in World, this one might move faster. It looks like it moves faster. I mean, the charge, the head ram, the dig. And this is just low rank. No, I know. I know low rank World Diablos is a joke. Well, if you somehow take a hit through like the slow telegraphed moves, you will die. In like speedrun gear. But otherwise, yes. No, low rank World Diablos is sad. Oh, twice in a row. Cool. Not that I would ever use raw dual blades in this game. Well, there goes the horn. The only thing that makes this fight even remotely tolerable is this exhaustion. Actually get it with another paintball. No, I mean we got two super long sonic bombs out of that. I'm very satisfied with what I got out of it. I think that's basically the zone line. This almost kind of reminds me of the way Diablo or Rathian would kind of do that 3-point charge he sort of has. So, Free to Be Night, Hunting Horn doesn't have to be, but usually ends up being just like massive quantities of super pounds. There are obviously other moves and other things and stuff you could do with it, but... Why is this Diablo so fast? Just 3rd gen Diablos. There's no... It's in the guild. I don't think the guild one is that much faster than town, though. Delayed wake up. I feel like... Didn't that only happen in Generations? Maybe it was for you. I don't know. Thank you, Marathon Runner. That actually kind of helped out just now. Recital feels slow. It is slow. The first time Hunting Horn felt really good, I guess, was 3rd gen. Recital mode is really sad. She already ready for capture? That's a weird place for her to run to. Is this Generations? This is Monster Hunter Portable 3rd, Det Basil. I think we're all waiting for Sunbreak at this point. Although, it'll be fun to play through again on PC. Like, both PC performance as well as maybe PC mods should make it pretty fun. This is not Cookie Run Kingdom. I mean, there's not much of a grind on PC, really. I bet you it'll take you 50 hours to feel like you've maxed out one weapon that you want to use. Which, honestly, like... You know, I mean, if you buy the game on PC, like, you really just want to carry your Switch save over, then you're basically done anyways. Where's Cookie Stream? It expired, I'm sorry. Like, you don't even need to cheat in good charms, like just a charm is decent. That was 3 demon dances to 1 leg. I can still stream it? Just stream it anyways? How do you think that one streamer that was basing their career around the Marvel mobile game is doing? You think that's going okay for them? That was probably a hell of a moment in that guy's life. When everybody was streaming that, all the big streamers were streaming the game because of the Twitch bounty board. Hunt, mean, kill, and not cap. It has to at least be a finished quest, but I've honestly been going for kills more than captures. Like Lao Shan Lung, like that's got to be a kill, not a repel. Yeah, it's more relevant, I guess, for the earlier games, but I guess it's kind of relevant for 3rd gen in general because you could repel Cedeus and never kill it. Check in on him? I don't even remember the guy. I feel so bad. Why don't you? You were into that game. I mean, the only time I really care about capture is Monster Hunter World because of my speedrun routing. The kill is more satisfying though. It's a little bloodthirsty. Let's see if this works. That was another shepherd dead to the time paradox created. It's also true in that sense that you do want to spend time grinding up a little bit because, like, I would assume most of us are going to want to be playing Sunbreak on PC. There's absolutely going to be a mod to drop charms from hunts. And that's going to be how I'm going to prefer to get charms. Like, if you just get, like, whatever, 3 charms per hunt, like, that's fine. I guess that's cheating, but it feels less bad, so... Yeah, I mean, I'm going to get it on both, Sneaky Emily. I mean, obviously, you know, we'll do viewer hunts for both of them, especially if stuff is, like, challenging. Things in, like, even in the low-rank guild, things feel like they're kind of strong. Cheater? Hell yeah. I love cheating in video games. Diablos. Next up is Dormburos. Fire, right? Dobo Belk. You know, I think he takes almost as good damage from ice on his legs than he does fire. Legs and fire both 10. Squishy Humps. 20. 96 when broken. Would I prefer the twins being less clothed being modding? No, give them more clothing. ZMTL, hello. Good evening. I don't know if I'm ever going to upgrade that dragon, those dragon dual blades. Gives the twin muscles? I'm okay with giving them buff body Omega. I think that's great. I think it's a great idea. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. We had a fun day stream. Having a pretty good night stream. Making progress, at least. Really trying very hard to get to, I mean, at the very least, the urgent. Things are just, like, they just feel tanky. They just feel like they've got a lot of life. You might cheat money in base rise too. It's pretty miserable. I actually fully understand that. Yeah, that sucks. Rax! Thank you. Almost 2 years. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, the mining is, not my thing. I mean, I'll do it. But it's just like time of your life you're giving up. It doesn't really feel very beneficial. Instead of making money less miserable, they just nerf sale prices and everything? I don't know. It's pretty bad. If you want to upgrade a weapon, Sneaky Emily, you're looking at like 100,000 Zenny. Oh, hold on. I want to make sure I'm doing the right one. Flooded Forest, Dobo Belk. Just added charm mining? Oh, imagine if it was like charm... Well, no. Charm mining would actually be miserable. Really. That doesn't help at all. You know what I mean? Then that makes an already boring grind for charms even more boring. The best way to get charms should be playing the game, not jamming things into some cat's anus. Honestly, like, literally every single thing will be, like, forgiven, smoothed over if the new director just, like, adds super challenging content, you know? Hunting small monsters. Give me those bomb badgie charms. He actually might start in 2. Is he starting 2? I know in 2 he's bullying Kayamba, in 3 Ultimate. No, I guess not. Valstrax is pretty challenging. You know, the advanced quests are actually pretty challenging across the board. It's just like, I don't know, the charm farming is just not that satisfying. Like, just with the skill system, it's just, like, more rewarding to grind for random decos than it is to grind for random charms. It's just the way it is. And you hate to see it, but it's true. Look at Texas. He's ready. I don't know if there's any way to avoid that. Well, you know, the game feels without any wire bugs at all. Have people already modded out wire bugs in the demo? I guess I should rephrase the question. Are mods working on the demo? Why would you take out wire bugs? Just to rebalance the game to make it a little bit more challenging. Personally, I don't think wire bugs are all bad. I think wire bug recovery and how good mega potions are kind of skew thing a little bit. But then again, that's like just fighting normal monsters and normal quests. You know, if we have stuff like Demo Magnum Aldo all the time. Oh no. Why did I do this? They are fun to use. They just make certain fights really easy. That's all. They encourage people to get, like, wildly aggressive. You're back from your ice cream bathtub moment? That was like an hour. And yes, if Sunbreak makes it so that you get, like, extremely punished for wire bug recovering all the time, then that's, like, another way to address it. Damn it. If you don't use wire bugs at all, you'll never see Wyvern riding? That's not 100% true. Right? Other monsters can still waddle in. No! Oh, God. Here we go. Wow. He like roared as soon as he landed. Did like a cat piss him off? And Emily, like, I still agree, or at least I'll still maintain that, like, the hardest of hard quests in Rise are way harder than the hardest of hard quests in base world. Not counting, like, Ancient Leshen, the ATs, Extremith, and stuff like that. It's just the reason to hunt. That's all that it's really lacking. You don't like the EI counter? Why don't you like the EI counter, ZMTL? I mean, you're allowed to rant about it if you want. I'm not going to stop you. I think the EI counter is kind of neat. It's maybe a bit too powerful now. Jesus Christ. That would have been death. No, I mean, I think... All right, here's the thing, Death Basil. I think everybody agrees that the movement Wirebugs add makes the game a lot more enjoyable. Like, that's fun. Like, there's nothing wrong with Wirebug movement at all. Launching yourself in the air with Wirebugs is cool. That's neat. Some Wirebug moves are okay. Some are a little, But, I mean, that can be fixed. For me, my main thing is still the Wirebug recovery. Because I feel like it violates, like... To me, what makes Monster Hunter Monster Hunter. Yeah, and Clutch Claw in current patch in World isn't that bad either. With the Shaver Deco and with like double tenderized links, like that's fine. Dual blades have an unholy amount of iframes to the aerial. Yeah, no, somebody posted a clip in the Discord today, and it was like, what the actual hell? There was actually an interesting question on whether or not evade window affects those iframes or not. I would assume they do. Let's try the first Monster Hunter with Brute Wyverns. I think so. Can you think of a Brute Wyvern before Tra? I mean, it added Baroth, Double Belly. I mean, the little arm guys, basically, right? An attempt was made. Charge Blade is bad in Rise? I think there are people that find that the SAED, especially out of like a guard point, doesn't hit the way that it does in a lot of other games. It takes a lot of repositioning. But I mean, the Charge Blade does have some neat moves in Rise to do that, but you can't rely on like your base guard point moveset all the time. Or at the very least, you have to like add a little extra consideration for monsters. I mean, at least for Claw Stagger, though, and Daily Reminder, there is a simple Claw Stagger removal mod now for Monster Hunter World. Getting rid of Claw Stagger really does make the game feel a lot better. But you really don't need anything else. Like, that's the only mod I run now when I play World. it makes the game a bit harder, but at the same time, like, it doesn't make it too much harder because, like, it's so much more consistent now to, like, fight and flinch and stagger monsters rather than doing, like, dramatic poses. So I'm not going to claim to be an expert on it, Sneaky Emily. The way it should work is it should be based off of whoever's posting the quest. So if you post the quest, even if other people who join your quest don't have that mod, it should still remove Claw Stagger. That's true. Low rank and high rank definitely did not feel like they were balanced around either Claw Stagger or Tenderize. Do I think Gun Lance is underpowered? I think it's fine. It's, you know, what's more important than whether or not a weapon feels underpowered or overpowered is whether or not it's, like, actually fun to play. You know, Charge Blade may theoretically, at times, be more powerful than Gun Lance. But a lot of times it feels bad to play because it just feels like a little extra slow. You know, if you go full Slap Lance, or you just accept that your, you know, artillery is just not going to scale as well as a lot of other moves for weapons, it's okay. Like, it's never like you can get hard stuck in the game because you played Gun Lance. So what that mod does, Emily, is it takes the status value for Claw Stagger, and rather than being like 1,000 damage or whatever, it makes it like 100,000. So it doesn't necessarily remove Claw Stagger so much as it makes it impossible to achieve before the monster dies. So yeah, they just never hit the Claw Stagger threshold. This is it for us, Texas. That's an elegant mod? I mean, Ice is the one that did it first. I mean, they did it at least a year ago, if not 2 years ago. I played a very early release of Ice. And that's the way they figured out how to get it. They said we can't remove Claw Stagger, but we can make it take 100,000 HP in order for it to proc. Which, I mean, is as good as removing it, right? For me, playing through the game recently, you can definitely tell that there are a number of fights that feel designed around Clutch Claw. And that, like, there are some fights where they want to be like, hey, you do remember that you can tenderize things, right? And to a lesser extent, it feels like, hey, you do know that you can flinch shot things, right? But even without Claw Staggers, I mean, obviously there are openings on every monster that you can use to tenderize. Even if you have to use a flinch shot to do it, you can do it. Somebody did an EI counter run where it was only EI counter. Yeah, I mean, it's never fun when a weapon gets boiled down to one move, right? And if that's your issue with Longsword, I mean, that's the fun part about the Longsword run that I did in Freedom Unite, in that you really do use your whole kit. I mean, I'm kind of really enjoying Dual Blades right now, because even though, like, you know, the meme consensus is that Dual Blades is Demonize and then Demon Dance forever, like, I'm really not doing that. Like, on big downs, sure, I'll get a Demon Dance out, but, like, you really can't get a Demon Dance out that often. It's too dangerous. I didn't even realize he was still exhausted. Dobo's got a lot of life, doesn't he? He is not dying. In this game, the normal demon combo feels not that different damage-wise from Demon Dance. I would assume, without even looking at the damage numbers pro cow, that Demon Dance does slightly better element. And then the normal combo just does slightly better raw. But it would be interesting to actually compare the two. You don't know what Matsup this is? This is Duramboros, is the official localized name. His Japanese is Dobobelk. I have no idea what that means. But it's Dobobelk. He eats wood. I don't know if he exclusively eats wood, but he definitely eats wood. Well, if anything, it's nice to do the X combo first just to fill up your Demon Gauge Precious Stones. You know, if you had infinite stamina and infinite Demon Gauge, would doing non-stop Demon Dances do more damage? I don't know. It might do more status, but the way the damage plays out in World anyways, like, duels actually felt like they kind of did some raw damage. Relative to the other games in the series. With the amount Duramboros spins, how fast must Mossbro spin to achieve liftoff? Do you think it's like an optical illusion? He's actually moving at like the speed of sound? What if he's actually not heavy? Like he just seems heavy, but he's actually like very poignant inside. GU Guild Longsword is the best longsword? No. I know I've played Striker Longsword. Obviously, we've all played Valor Longsword. He shakes the map on impact. Paid actors, I tell you. I kind of want to kill him. I don't know. We've already killed one. I don't know. When I play the Rise Longsword, to me it just feels like a little, like a dirty pleasure. Like, ooh, I'm so bad. Ooh, I'm being naughty. I'm using Rise Longsword, and like that's fine. It still feels fun to play. You may hate it. It may disgust you, but like it's still the most popular weapon. I think I remember that quest, Juice. The Attack on Titan quest. It's a shame they couldn't get the licensing stuff. What did we get, like, Bushido, whereas, like, Japan got the actual, like, blades from Attack on Titan? Rise Longsword is naughty? Oh, yeah. Gives us a switch skill that removes EI stance but improves the damage of base combos. I actually really like that. What if there was a skill that like just removed spirit entirely and it was like you still had your spirit gauge but it was like Freedom Unite style? Yeah, and they got the uniform too, yeah. I would like that. Nobody would use it unless it was like really good. Add iframes to the base combo. Add iframes to the fade slash on that, unironically. Unironically, fade slash iframes. With that one specific style. Oh, no, Namitori. No, you're totally screwed. Yeah, and all the damage analysis I did, Fog, like looking at Longsword, like all of its damage is locked behind Hellbreaker. There's some damage in the spirit combo, kind of, sort of, a little bit. But even then, old bow is not that great. Some people still love it. It's kind of like a mobile greatsword. You didn't like longsword after 3U? I never really played it much after... When was the last time I really played it? I mean, I played some in GU. Obviously, World. Occasionally in Rise. I mean, the thing is with old bows, like, you better not miss. Like, you need every power coating they give you. Where are we? Duramboros. Rathalos. I'm starting to regret not making Dragon or Thunder. This is gonna suck. I don't know if ice or water is better on him. The same, actually. Okay. Which is to say they both suck, but... Split into light bow and great bow? I've heard worse ideas. Got 247 Duramboros with bow. What was it, like piercing fire through his hump? Would be my guess. Magnet Spike. No, we don't deserve Magnet Spike. Honestly, it was so weird, HRK. On that one part of the conversation with Jono. It really does feel like their only focus is on next Monster Hunter. It really feels like they don't really care at all what people do with old Monster Hunter. Ooh, Canlos bow, really? Well, probably because you're better off doing the raw damage, maybe, to the back. I don't know. Rathalos. King of the Skies? Is this it? Yeah. Never look back, only forward? I mean, it's just kind of... That's the sense I got. Like, not in a bad way. Like, you can't blame them, right? Like, they're not talking to their stockholders. Like, you're not going to believe the profitability boom we're going to see when we re-release Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate on Switch or Steam, right? Like, that is not a conversation they're having anywhere. So, you can just put that right on out of your head. It's not going to happen. That's not to say that some other random team couldn't work on it because Monster Hunter is this popular and they feel like they can maybe squeeze a re-release in between two big releases. Okay, did I eat? I guess I did. You told somebody on Twitch that Rise was 5th gen and not 6th and they blocked you? I mean, that's a matter of, like, that's like, you could debate it, right? like, I would probably agree with you. It's well, yeah, I mean, it's more 5th gen, I guess. But why would they block you? Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate iOS port, I would 100% go all in on trying to figure out how to make that work. The best you can get is the games being released to the ripoff thing Nintendo's doing? No way. Rise isn't 6? I mean, all right. So first of all, they're not doing official generations anymore, right? Like that's like an old thing. An argument could really be made that it is like a separate generation. I don't know. I guess I've never really spent enough time or had enough like passion in my heart to really care about it and think about it. In either case, no matter where you land on the argument, please do not block ProCow. He doesn't deserve that. Would I consider GU different enough from 4U to be considered 5th gen? Not really. You know what I mean? Like, is that kind of like a lame response? Time to block ProCow? No. Don't even consider GU. Well, I'm not going to spend a lot of time thinking about it. That's for goddamn sure. I think an argument, certainly Rise is different enough from World in a good number of ways that you can consider it a separate generation. Like wire bugs and wire bug recovery, if you assume that's something that they was going to keep forever, that's a pretty big deal. Like full-on insta recovery. You know, Generations always felt like 4U with a bunch of weird stuff bolted on. It didn't look or feel like a completely different game. You know, Rise, at least you have the argument of it's running on a completely different engine. I would say that's the biggest argument in that direction. Is this gonna enrage you? No. I mean, I think the reason why they started to move away from Generations ProCal, like officially, is because it would start to get weird. You know, certainly before Monster Hunter World was announced, Rise was already in development. And they're probably thinking like, do we want this to be Monster Hunter 5 and then we want this next game to be Monster Hunter 6? And they probably said like, no, we don't want to do that. It's time for you to say GU best game again? Trust me, it's very on brand for you. Like GU. Disgusting. Is there a texture pack being used? I don't think so. Portable Third just had to like clean everything. Ooh. Honestly, ProCal, I could be convinced either way. If somebody wanted to make an argument that it was 5th gen or 6th gen. My main thing is like Capcom themselves. Ooh. For some reason I thought he was going to do a fireball. This is lame. Is this Portable Third? It is. Oh. Am I gonna have to shamefully waddle away from this Rathalos? The answer may not surprise you. Why is Rathalos so fast? Welcome to low rank guild. You know, one time a lot of people held a consensus that Portable Third was like an easy game. It's actually kind of rough. Keeping theme that a game and all its expansions or generation Rise would be 6th gen. I guess Generations Ultimate is the one that screws up everything, right? If it weren't for Gen U, it would be so easy to just be like each game is another generation. Then you look at Gen U, you're like, ugh. Is that its own thing or is that 4th gen? Oh. What is wrong with it? Oh my god. These flash bombs. 4.5? Sure. Can we call it like 4.-5? I know that doesn't work with mathematics. The only thing that's frustrating about Freedom 1 is just like the button inputs being weird. The next big game is Monster Hunter 6. Alright. I don't know. Again, like, whatever Capcom wants to call internally, if they're not doing anything externally, it doesn't really. You say 4th gen? I guess. I didn't add Cat Tantrum. I need to delete things. I think out of 3 flash bombs, I've hit 1. Yeah, we just need to have a purge stream. You can see already the flash bombs are starting to wear down to nothing. Try was the game where they're like, we're stopping degenerate flash spam. For good reason. Thanks. You leaving? Maybe he's getting hungry? Again, genuinely appreciate Runner for just making actual running like a little bit easier. I wonder if I'll flash him here. I'll just flash him here. So he doesn't get his stamina back. Okay, or he got it back anyways. I mean, is Pug Please the dog jam you like? Pug Please is okay. Don't shoot me. Oh, that's so much damage. Oh my god, I want to be a bed boy right now. Guess I'm in bed, boy. You wish Monster Hunter wasn't so grindy. I mean, the later games aren't bad. The older games are pretty bad. You have new doggy emotes like this. That's a cute dancing. That's very fluid. Cart boy. Yeah. I know. Hopefully he doesn't get exhausted while I'm gone. We're going to need every exhaust we can get. I mean, I'd rather the grind be spent making equipment still than grinding out charms and decos, because that just feels not fun. It's from the artist I mentioned the other day. It's like Tao Chibi or something. We turned dead grandma dancing new emote. That's another Twitch streamer, and I would definitely not want to use her likeness without her permission. Yep, maybe. Have I been live long? I have been live for 3 hours. 3 hours and 8 minutes. My version of the Rip Grandma Dance, my interpretive version, that's maybe more like. It's coming in 4 hours! What is possibly debatable about that? 4 hours! Probably just gonna trap him just for the damage. Like, I could probably get 3 demon dances out of that, maybe 4. This game makes you want to farm Shigaru? I mean, Shigaru is a fun fight. I've done more damage in this one exhaust than I have, like, literally the entire rest of the quest. It's unreasonable. Can I get a definitive answer how to escape from being pinned in 3U? You've got a couple choices. You can use a dung bomb. You could wiggle the stick and mash the buttons. Somebody could flash them. I'm pretty sure it basically works down to, yeah, wiggling the stick and mashing the buttons. Just wiggle the analog. How did people learn what the meta weapons were in the old games? You're assuming there was a lot more of a consensus in the old games as to what was meta. I don't know that prior to Freedom Unite, the analysis of, you know, the damage formula was very good. The Monster Hunter Discord, Discord was not a thing in the old games. It just didn't exist. I'm sure all of you nerds and capitalists You know, looking at it now, ooh, you know, I could say Copper Blaganga Longsword is completely sick with how good it is. You know, paired with the Athena's Ass, you know, to get a set with Reckless Abandon 3, Razor Sharp, and Sharpness +1. You know, would have I thought to made that weapon combination? Weapon and armor combination back in the day? Probably not. You know, purple sharpness being 1.5 and how valuable that is. That said it was meta back in the day too? I don't know that I remember seeing it that often on YouTube videos back in the day. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe for your group of friends that played it. I mean, Monster Hunter was very much a niche title back then. Talking about Freedom Unite? Yeah, we're talking about Freedom Unite. Remember when the stream had 2 chats? Like when it had chat sections or when it was YouTube and Twitch chat separate? Yeah, I mean, well, certainly for Freedom, too, you would grab the Eager Cleaver and just enjoy life, or whatever it was called. I thought it was Eager Cleaver. It's actually sick how good that weapon is for how quickly you can make it in that game. The other ones were never used? Yeah, they got rid of them for probably the same reason they got rid of VOD chat, because people could say stuff and then it would be unmoderated. L3066, hello, Papaya Apple. Good morning. Sharpness 1, Razor Sharp, Reckless C-Sit was on the Nico Nigo. Well, so it could have been popular in Japan. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is it just didn't... I don't remember seeing it quite as often on Western media. I believe you. It just took a while for the Western community to get quite as, I don't know, refined? You'd see speedrunners with similar gear, but I mean, even then, a lot of times you'd see people doing stuff just naked, just being like, hey, I beat this Tigrex naked. You don't have to poison the bugs to carve, but you should at 100% absolutely bring a bowgun and poison them to carve them. I wonder what that is. I don't really want to do it. I mean, so that's what I saw a lot of. I saw a lot of people running high-grade earplugs in Freedom Unite. Which, when you play Freedom Unite, I could see why a lot of people use that skill. It's not because they couldn't evade the roars, it's because sometimes they just came out so fast or things roared so often. What did I have for dinner? I had a steak and I had some soup. It was the homemade soup I made the other day. I just had more of it. There's actually still a bowl left. I might eat it tomorrow. Tigrex? Alright. I don't have Thunder, though. Is his name just Tigrex? I'm gonna give him a weird... He actually takes ice damage. That's interesting. His water's fine. It's not anywhere near as good as his thunder, but his water is acceptable. This is Monster Hunter Portable 3rd, Jade Arample. Yeah, I think I used the high-grade earplug, sharpness +1, reckless, abandon +2 with hammer. Pretty sure that was my main set. Is it Sandy Plains? No. Tundra. Tundra is the one. Is this being emulated? It is, with PPSPP. 4x resolution. I posted some settings that are pinned in the Discord if you ever play it. Not saying it'll happen to you, but for me, I was getting some occasional like little micro stutters, and I found some settings that made the micro stutters go away. So I was sensitive enough to them that I wanted to try and find out a way to reduce them, and the setting seems to help a little bit. 1 minute ad break. All right. Portable 3rd was your first Monster Hunter game? That's rare, but acceptable. No ads? Oh god, poor Pro Cow. Look at that. Look at those tears. You did that. Can you live with yourself? Now that I think about it, when I was taunting the doubters the other day for 50,000 point bets, that was like 5 ad redeems. You thought it was still broken? Oh, they'll be fine. It's okay. It's only a minute. It's not that bad. How is Portable 3rd compared to 3U? I mean, they're very similar. Probably the biggest difference on the surface is the difference between cats and shakalakas as your companions. And then obviously, you know, the addition of like high rank village and G rank guild. Along with platforms. Weapons themselves, I don't think change that much from like a weapon mechanic standpoint. There might be some small damage changes here and there, but I don't think the weapons really change that much between the two. No swimming in Portable 3rd, true. A couple roster changes. Tigrix is not in 3U. Akantor, Okanlos, Amatsu is not in 3U. Amatsu is not 3U. Are we almost to Gen? Yeah, I don't know if we're going to beat Gen tonight, but we're going to get really damn close. Town is different. I mean, but that's, you know, I mean, that's typical between games. They might change the town a little bit. Well, I guess, you know, is it typical? I guess it really isn't. It depends on the game. Push to Gen? I need to do some exercise tonight, though. Wet dogs are great. That wing came in. Hot tub thing is neat. Yeah, they dropped the food system for just a hot tub that just automatically gives you the buffs you need. Oh, he's just hitting me with, like, everything. Maybe this is why they dropped Tigrix in 3U. Like, we can't figure out his hitboxes. They just hit people with every move. See, like, I feel like in Freedom Unite, like, standing behind his wing, I wouldn't get hit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a baby. Oh, I didn't see the sub. Thank you, Soccer Mom. Pro Cow. No more ads. Enjoy. I'm trying to focus on not getting murdered by this Tigrex, which could very well happen. God, is he fast? You see how quick he is? I'm gonna be lifting with my bros and leave chat forever? Absolutely not. Is it Tigrex or Tigrex? Don't get me started. It's Tigrex. Officially. Whatever you want to believe, though, is the way it's pronounced. Garage lifting stream with all the Capcom community managers? I certainly wouldn't be the strongest. I don't know if I would be the weakest. How do you say Alatreon? We've gotten the pronunciation guide. Alatreon? Has some sort of awesome power. I'm surprised we didn't get a Seregios in World. Or Base Rise, for that matter. Feels like a pretty popular monster. I guess more for you, Erasure. Should be getting exhausted soon, assuming he doesn't get enraged. I would choose Gore over Seregios. But I wouldn't mind seeing Seregios come back. I bet they could make him really interesting. I wonder if his weapon sharpen skill, if he was brought back, would just be a rampage skill, or if it would be built in automatically. That's interesting. So that canceled his enrage roar. And it got him attacking me even sooner. I mean, given the mood / setting of the expansion, like, Gore seems like a pretty logical addition. I don't think adding the virus status effect for hunters would be that big of a deal. You know, they went out of their way to make the weird-ass Resident Evil virus in Iceborne, so I don't think it would be that big of a deal to add a mechanic that has already existed before and put it back in. Seregios would choose Gore over Seregios? That's not nice. We don't know that. German weapon names have fit in with the Western theme too. Yeah, I mean, even the new monster, Maul Xeno, it's kind of like a little bit Gore inspired in some angles. Did avoid adding his Frenzy because it's the identity of 4, like adding Wirebugs to Rise. I mean, Frenzy was in GU. G and GU, but I mean, whatever. I mean, either way, I could see it going. They have Gore, they have to add Shigaro. Not necessarily. I mean, probably, but not necessarily. I mean, even still, it's not like Shigaro was a unpopular fight. It was a token addition to GU. I mean, it was there. I mean, I would have taken Frenzied Monsters again over Hyper Monsters any day of the week, but it was there. They could make him do Dragon Blight instead of Frenzy, though. Oh. I mean, they make him do whatever they want, right? I mean, they could just straight up say it does nothing. It could just be a damage, it could just be attack. But yes, I mean, they could just make a dragon. I mean, Dragon Blight's in the game. What if they just make him poison you? Stop. Or it just becomes a poison monster. That's weird. I did not know you could flinch him off the ground like that. Maybe that was a bad idea. I don't know. As long as he doesn't shoot rocks at me, we're safe. Son of a bitch. Look at him tweak out, man. Gore randomly initiate rampage quests when you fight him? We've decided to make a dynamic rampage system. The only way to fight Gore Magala is to do enough rampage quests until he shows up. You know, I do kind of miss, like, doing weird things to get monsters. Like, not that it was ever that common. But, like, getting Savage Devil Joe consistently in 3U. I don't know, did they ever? They must have added an event quest with him in it, right? Full frenzy bar, you need to do a rampage. No. I mean, I was a little baited because, like, when they started talking about things, like, they really made it seem as if Magdamala was going to inflict frenzy on things and then it was going to be like a return to 4U. There were 2 events with Savage Joe. When the game first came out, I don't know if there were any. I think you had to just get him through Green Narga. What you need to get Savage Joe? You would eat for Game Changer, and then you'd do this one Green Narga quest in the Flooded Forest, and he would always show up. But then, like people are saying, I guess then you would just do the event quest once those became available. Is Bleed coming back? I mean, technically, Bleed was more of a Seregios mechanic before it was a Shogun Siennatar mechanic, but I could see Bleed coming back. I mean, I could see Bleed and Odo coming back. Odo was a very popular monster. It was notably absent. Yeah, Shogun can inflict bleed in the newer games. You love the progression on podcast towards Savage Joe in 3U? You probably remember it better than I do. There's a lot of monsters, Det Basil, where people are like, what? Really? And it's not like, honestly, I got to give Rise some credit. Like, it's got a pretty good roster. It's not bad. But there are a lot of like, what? Like him? Like, who's asking for Kezu? Over Odo? How likely do you think your Gigante might come back? I think it's very likely, but I mean, I don't know. What the hell do I know? Japan asks for Kezu. I mean, like, he's okay. But especially in the context of Rise, like, is there a single piece of Kezu gear that gets used in anything? What zone would Odo appear in? I mean, he's a wanderer, right? He can kind of go anywhere. I guess the Flooded Forest would fit the most of what we have. If anything, he'll go in the new zone. Who asked for Bizarios? Bizarios at least has some pieces of interesting gear. Volvidon? I mean, I love Rangar Tor as much as anyone. But if we're just pulling old monsters out of a hat. Bizarios but no Gravios is weird. It's strange. Bring Go Bull back. You'll get Nibble Snarf. And that's all you'll get. There's going to be Go Bull Erasure, and there's nothing you can do about it. You want Monoblos back? Monoblos does hit a little bit different than Diablos, doesn't he? Kuropeko is better than Actisom? I think we could have a game with two Bird Wyverns. I would love to see them both. I want to see them. I want to see both of them, and I want them to have a bond attack. Look at that majestic flying. Look at that. Look how good that glowing looks. Remember when my world graphics settings were tweaked out and all my monsters like glue like day glow? That was great. When will Giganox be freed? The curse for Giganox will be lifted the same time that Kuropeko's curse. Pekka would summon a monster and then it would immediately attack Pekka. You know what? That's probably why he didn't come back. They couldn't figure out how to keep him safe for his own minions. Oh, no, I'm blinding you. Hold on. Tigrix. Not really much left. Subspecies. Do the transition? No! It's not that it's light mode, it's that it doesn't officially support dark mode, so I have to use a special extension to do that. You had a dream Celtis Queen was in Sunbreak? Maybe it'll be right. I'm tracking the small monsters too. We might. It's a pain in the ass, and I need to go through that list and curate it. Hope they don't accidentally release the monster list with the PC release. I don't think we'll get the Sunbreak info. But yeah, I assume the data miners will be in there like minute 0 when the game hits. All right, I gotta go exercise, guys. I've got a sponsored stream. I gotta make sure the game works for tomorrow as well. So I gotta figure that out. The list comes back. Oh, absolutely. Over under new monsters in Sunbreak? We were talking about that the other day. 20 plus G rank revisions? Have I tested? It's not Cookie Run Kingdom. Cookie Run Kingdom is not the game we're playing tomorrow. Don't forget to add Cat Tantrum. I will see. Yeah, we're going to finish low rank tomorrow. And we will probably, let's see. Turn that off. I don't know what armor we want to make. We could just make like Royal Ludroth armor again. I don't know if there's a good custom set for low rank, like for HR4 6-star. I don't know. All right. I'm leaving. Everyone, have a good night. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.